One of the most important functions of the boiler operator is filling out the boiler logbook. The boiler logbook can be found at every location. At most locations, it can be found in one of these Husky tool drawers in the boiler room. The logbook is used to monitor and track boiler performance, to serve as a central location to report boiler issues, and to record boiler maintenance. Every day the boiler is in use, the logbook must be completed. The first step is to enter the date and name of the plant personnel performing the inspection. The boiler logbook is broken up into 3 sections. The first section is visual inspections. In this section, the inspector must simply check off each item as they inspect them. The first item to inspect is the water level gauge glass and controls. Basically, we want to look for the water level in the right spot and easily visible. Similarly, the next inspection item is the feed water tank level. We then take a look at the safety valve to see if there are any leaks or damage. We can also inspect the tag on the valve to ensure it is within its 3-year lifespan. For the feed pump, we're once again looking for any leaks or damages. It's also a good idea to wait for it to kick on and have a listen for any irregular noises coming from the pump. To check burner operation, we first check to see that the burner is firing on the burner panel, then head to the back of the boiler, take a look in the sight glass. To perform the low water cutoff test, we release boiler water from the level alarms to activate the low water alarm. This should automatically shut off the boiler as a safety precaution. As this does turn off the boiler, please check with a maintenance team member or management for instructions on how to do this for the boiler at your location. Performing a quick water column blow-off should cause the water level in the sight glass to jump around then return to its previous location. This just lets us know that the column is in line with the boiler water and showing accurately. For the chimney stack, we are again just looking for damage or any structural changes. And not all plants, including Brantum, have vent stacks, but again, just looking for damage or structural changes here as well. Moving on to gauge readings, the steam pressure gauge is generally located here. Brampton does not have a condensate or preheat tank temperature gauge, but the calorimeter should serve as an accurate measurement. If you can't hear the steam entering at the time of the measurement, you can touch the tank to ensure it is being heated. Be sure to record the stack temperature while the burner is active to get an accurate result. This value can be used to determine how much heat is making it past the tubes and is thus an indicator of how well the tubes are transferring heat into the water. If this value increases, it's an indication of boiler efficiency loss. The stack temperature is located here. Moving on to water treatment, we first measure the chemical drum stock. If stock is getting low and there are no backup barrels on site, please notify your manager. Delivery can take a couple days. We also measure the salt levels in the soft water system drum. Ideally, we want to keep this barrel at least 50% full. We also record here the number of bags added to the soft water drum. And again, notify managers if your salt stock is getting low. There should be a water meter near the water softener system. And the last 3 items on this list will be discussed in section 3. Finally, we get to the boiler blowdowns. Blowdowns should typically be performed 2 to 3 times a shift, depending on the water testing results that will be discussed in section 3. As seen previously, the bottom blowdown valves consist of a fast and slow valve. First we open the fast valve, then open the slow valve, keeping it open for no more than 3 to 5 seconds. We then close the slow valve, followed by the fast valve. When completing blowdowns, we record the time of the blowdown at the top and check off a box at the bottom for the daily blowdown tally. We perform our blow-off quickly to maintain water levels and to prevent a steam funnel being created in the boiler, exposing the tubes. As mentioned previously, there may also be a surface blowdown. This is used to remove surface solids. This is typically automated and occurs continuously. The reason for these blowdowns is to remove particles and sediment from the boiler. These particles and sediment become trapped in the boiler, left behind by the water during the evaporation process. Water enters the boiler and steam exits. As the water evaporates, it leaves behind many of the impurities that came in with it. So as time goes on, you end up collecting these heavier particles in the boiler. This can disrupt boiler efficiency and also decrease the lifespan of the internal parts. Blowdowns disrupt and remove these impurities.